Hello, my loves, and welcome back to another reading. Tonight I have pulled a card for basically the thing you're having a hard time with right now, okay, from the Archetypes deck by Kim Krantz, which is Pneuma, or the breath, which is like the breath of life, the breath of inspiration, which is like funny because like the word inspiration means to take in breath, right? To inspire in breath, right? To allow what it is, because like what breath is we're taking in this oxygen and our body is turning it into something that we can use to survive, something that we can use to, if we are breathing quickly while we are exercising, to keep our muscles going, to keep our blood pumping so that everything is working well, so that we can work a bit harder in the moment, right? And then what we need to do in order to properly, what I had asked was, what do we need to embody when we are trying to bring in this inspiration, to bring in this alchemical thing? I'm very much getting, this is a message for like creators, you know, like myself. Hi, I'm Mia. I'm a singer. And I do have readings open up on my website at miaarsenault.ca. Also, my music's there if you're interested. But basically, apocalypsis, which is lifting the veil in order to see the truth. What I am seeing, okay, maybe kind of graphic, but like what I'm seeing about this is that like there is something over our mouths and our head, like our head basically, okay, that is keeping us from inhaling enough, from inhaling fully, whatever this is. And what I was getting from this as I was reading the definition for the breath card is how important breath is to meditation practices. It is a very important spiritual practice, like across many. Here we go. Okay, take a deep breath, my love. Spirit was telling me you're just gonna take one now, and you're gonna make all these people watching this take one too. But to get that breath right into the belly. So whatever inspiration is coming in for you right now, there is something that you've been holding over. Oh, I'm hearing you've been holding over yourself. Okay. All my weekly readings are generally connected. Definitely go watch yesterday's for sure, Wednesday's reading, but Mondays and Tuesdays as well. There is, you need to take that this is the graphic thing that I sort of saw, but it was just like a plastic bag over your head, right? You need to take that off. It's not hard to get off. And your hands, you have hands, you know? Like it is, you don't have to keep that there. I don't even see that it's tied or anything like that, but it's just like impeding your ability to get the most inspiration that you need in order to do the thing that you are currently working on, or the big project that you've had on your mind for a long time. It doesn't matter like what sort of thing it is. But removing this veil, oh my goodness, sorry. Oh, big deep breath, guys. Big deep breath. I got that one all the way down. I mean, okay, definitely hearing, you know, breath work actually important for the body. So like getting out to do some like just walking, you know, just walking in nature, very important. And getting those big deep breaths that go all the way down to your root chakra, you know. But with apocalypsis here, it is unveiling, like taking that bag off. And I'm seeing this bag as though it is not like a very clear bag. I mean, even clear bags are not fully clear because it creates this weird cast upon the world that doesn't allow us to see the world in its truth, in its entirety. Oh, excuse me. It doesn't allow us to see it properly. We're having many sort of like confirmations here with other things. bodily confirmations. Yes, very much get in your body. Like the breath is the thing that fuels the body in that way. As I said at the beginning, with like taking in more breath to fuel yourself if you know, you end up going jogging or you're like running or, you know, doing something that's like heavy duty. Whew. And yeah, so with the apocalypse as well, it's like taking that off, but seeing the world for what it really is. And with that may come like this grief about it, at the truth of what's here, or at the truth of whatever project it is, whatever inspiration you are bringing in is. I always have a hard time when I'm writing songs. I get to this point where I'm like, well, this isn't what I originally thought, and shouldn't I just stick to that? But it's like, you have to allow things to develop. You have to allow things to be what they want to be. Because, like, even as a creator myself, like, I have control over what words are written and what music is written, and even what art I might end up doing for it. But at the same time, it's like feeling this sense of, my partner told me today or yesterday about in the new Spider-Man film, Tom Holland and ended up doing the scene with Zendaya, and they were both like, this scene, it's not working. It's like, it's not working. And like, they conferred with each other, and then he went to the director, Destin something, Cretin? I can't remember. Anyway, and was like, okay, this scene, this, like, it's not working. It's not landing. Because, like, you know, you have to feel it in your body. You have to feel that breath in your body. You have to feel it all the way down. You have to feel it in the very root, the very core of you. And so they stopped filming for the day and went off and they rewrote it. And that's what they did. So even though you can write something, and even though you can have the control over everything, and a lot of times, like, you know, like authors and directors and musicians and people will like want to really try to stick to what they originally wrote. You can't. You gotta let things develop into what they truly need to be. And then in that, they can shine the brightest. And also the other message with that too is because when I talked to my partner about this, I was like, I love that so much, because like, all art is never created in a vacuum. Excuse me. All art is always a communal endeavor. Especially like when you're talking about, like, you're working with, you know, like just in that instance, actors and like the director and, you know, whatever. But it's just like, everybody has to feel it. Everybody who's presenting this has to feel it. They have to feel it deep within them. They have to be breathing that in and wanting more of that within them to fuel them in order to create this beautiful, beautiful piece of art that is going to resonate the best for everyone. And I'm seeing right now, like, well, okay, first of all, this is a disco ball to me, okay? that ball in the center is a disco ball. So we have these like lines coming out of it, and it very much feels like the light of the music reflecting out, you know, the energy of that music reflecting out into the crowd who's dancing in it and vibrating on those same wavelengths, right? But with apocalypses as well, look at how intricate and symmetrical and like thought out everything is in the design around the eye, which is like, you know, music is the math of the arts. We're literally sort of like writing down notes and everything like that, and like setting up these tones at these certain frequencies that we know resonate with these other tones at certain frequencies, and putting that together. So you have to get the right resonance. You have to get the right frequencies. And sometimes the only way you get that is by, you know, it's always such a good idea to have a group of other artists with you to be able to breathe together. I'm hearing, like, breathe that inspiration into each other. This message has gone so many different places. The last thing that I'm hearing is like, there have always been groups of, especially painters, but also like musicians and stuff like too, but more so painters, that have like sort of like inspired each other. And so like all of their art is kind of like in similar things, but like different stuff depending on the person. If you like this reading, please come get a reading with me on my website, mearsenal.ca. Thank you so much.